Hi there, and welcome to Tyler's World. This is the first episode, and I am going to make knedlach or matzo balls today. So I have two recipes. Actually, I have multiple recipes, but these are the two that I chose. One is from my mom, and she has her recipes for certain Passover items over here, and then one is something I found online, and I used it last year, and they're almost identical, except for the fact that this one has 2 less eggs than this one. So I am going to start, and I'm going to use pretty much this one, but I'll add some of the spices that my mom adds into it. So there you go. So all you have to do for this one is just add the ingredients, which is a cup of matzo meal. And I did not have matzo meal today, to my horror, so I used matzo farfel and I crushed it in the food processor, and hopefully that's going to work out okay. And 4 tablespoons of oil, which I already prepared in here, and this is grapeseed oil, and then 2 eggs and a half a cup of water, which fit into a cup here. And then we need a teaspoon of salt. So you know what, let me open this up a little bit easier to grab the salt. And then we are going to, oh, I forgot a couple of spices to put out because they are from my mom's recipe, but my mother always adds dill to it. So let me grab some dill and have a look at the recipe so far while I get the dill. Okay, I am back with the dill. So I'm gonna add some dill weed. My mom always adds dill weed. And I'm gonna put some pepper into, because it's always, nothing as good as pepper, as my grandma used to say. So we have salt, pepper, dill weed, all those things. Sometimes I'll add soup stock, but today I'm just going to basically follow these 2 recipes and kind of adjust it a little bit and get it all mixed up. And once it's mixed, we put it in the fridge and we let it sit for a few hours, and then we boil it. So we'll be back for that. Thanks. Hi there, and this is part 1B, subtitled Mark's World, and this is the second part of the knedlach or matzo ball recipe. So I just took it out of the fridge. It's been a lot of hours in there, and this is what it looks like right here after it's thickened, because when it went in it was still wet and not solid, and the water is now boiling, and I put salt in there, and so it's ready to go. You're supposed to just take a small amount. This recipe says take a small amount, roll them into a ball like that, and just put it right into the water, and it'll take about a half an hour for it to boil, and then it will be a nice matzo ball ready to eat. So I will see you again in about a half an hour. And now for part 1B2. No, 1B1. This is also subtitled Mark's World. The knedlach have been cooking, boiling for 30 minutes, and I left the hat on, just like that, sideways to let a little steam escape, but most of the time it was on. Let's turn off the flame and come take a look at what you see first, and then I'll start taking them out. And they look like they puffed up quite a bit since I put them in. And a little bit of the bits of pieces of the matzo ball kind of fell off, but that's okay. You still have a nice matzo ball in there. And I always take the extra pieces because I just like to eat them by themselves. So there you go. There you have the knedlach. Some of them got really big, some of them medium, like this one got really big. Anyway, it's going to be delicious for the soup tomorrow. Have a good day.